So, Oliver, how much has changed since this 2015 documentary? How has the Oliver, the artist, grown since then?
Oh my God, so much has changed. I mean, just look at me.
You know, I've done so much this year. Like, I've gotten endorsement deals. I've opened up for mainstream artists. I've traveled the world. I've headlined festivals. I've done like over 20 something shows this year. I get paid to think for other people. I've done viral work for other people. I've done reality TV. But it wasn't always this easy. There was a point in my life where I was desperately trying to figure all this out.
Don't call me that shit.
So Eddie Oliver, you are a hip-hop, Atlanta-based hip-hop artist who happens to be gay.
Okay. Who said I was gay?
You did.
When?
We'll talk about it.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop.
Boom, boom, boom. Call me your highness, pushing come where my eye is. Basic bunnies behind us, you better catch up like I fought the fullest, the finest. My D-Lo touching the minus, they step aside, not beside us. The coldest blows. I'm a tall titty Devo, pushing and whipping that Khyro with a coin bitch in the clutch, that cap and a Kiko. Give a tight lip with your bleed hoe. I'ma back it up in your. I'ma stack it up in the bus. All about a mill, nigga, what? All about a chill and cut and the Kyere run a wrist that. Bitch, you beat that. Try to run it up. Bitch, I ain't gonna lie, I gagged when I turned around and saw her. I said, oh girl, bitch, that's me.
Like, one of the main things I had to do was, like, be comfortable with who I was in the public eye. Like, how people perceive me. Like, I used to be so fucking concerned with what people thought about me. I was always confident in my, like, talent and skills and shit like that, but I was very afraid of what people thought about me being gay and that overshadowing my art and my music. That used to petrify me. See, this is the thing about people and their pre-notions about other people. Since I started rapping, never have I talked about relations with another man. Never have I released pictures of myself with another man. Never do you see me with other men. Never do, like, there's nothing that will point directly to saying he's gay. Just because I don't sag my pants, just because I don't have gold teeth in my mouth, just because I don't go out to clubs, just because I appreciate art and culture, just because I rap better than those straight people, just because I'm not afraid to stand in a music video and rap in my underwear, that makes me gay. Which is, you know what? I won't say it's sad, it's just very interesting, and it just reflects on the small-mindedness of people. You remember on Chasing Atlanta, I was like, I studied it, like I conceptualized, but that's like real shit. Like, I remember when I was in high school and I first decided to rap, I heard Azealia Banks' mixtape Fantasy. That's what made me be like, oh, I could do this shit, you know?
Who want it? Who want it? A bump gets a runner with a nerd gonna form. I do a vibe under so my nerd stays nothing. I stay above it, make a mother, make a hot picture dough. Take flame while a bump gets turned down. Take aim at a bump, if he's stepping out down. Take another thing, cause I'm fire spreading all around. Stepping up the mouth, come set up the sun. Spit for your bones, man, they know they fun. Caked up in the rack, come playing the gun. See me out on the top, we blood the jump. Put a nerd punch out you a done gunner. Trust me, this pressure ain't what you want. Gotta come heavy tones at a blow. Up your fun, son, kiss the gun. Sucking up the sun, know the sun kiss down. Sucking up the sun, yo. So the freak am I, the nerd with the Tennessee, you can be that guy. I got the guys in the pipe, you can get that far. I'm just the guy with the pipe, they can trick on fly. So hold up now, better get it up and go. Keep on playing with you when I say get it to go. Time my fingers on my nerve, keep it down the nose. With the holes in the holes, and pulls my yo word.
And I remember sitting down and I researched all of the greatest rappers of all time, the greatest lyricists of all time, the greatest hip-hop songs of all time. Like, I sat down and studied that shit because I knew I was a gay black man walking into this heteronormative genre and I wanted to be prepared for it.
Ole ole, I caked with the strawberry dame from Chile. Claimed to buffet was a 5-star gourmet. Civil play, let's get the breast just for a start. Stroop by the hoo-ha, shit like that cat. TP on your titty, your kitty, rum so soft. Rum so soft, jump off my hot rod, then let's bust off. Then pillow talk our thoughts over some Smirnoff. Marks ons in the loft while the comp pissed off. You hope I do as I please, it can't be. Then please, no. Pass by me, elite IB, yet black Ivy League. Prim pop or yet bitch get like me, but can't be when you on WIC. I'll be done by 1 o'clock though, I promise.
Oh my gosh.
Possibly at 1:45.
Why won't you let me go to bed? I'm about to move in with Malcolm. Or Devon.
Ole ole, caked with the strawberry dame from Chile. Claimed to buffet was a 5-star gourmet. Civil play, let's get the breast just for starch. Chew by the hoo-ha, yeah, she like that cat. Quick snatch a crack and watch the lip come off. Tippy on your titty. Terrance, can you turn back on the light, please? Terrance.
Because I remember when I first moved to Atlanta back in 2013, when I was going to Morehouse College, and I was still like seriously trying to take my craft to the next level, and I was dedicating a lot of time to like performing, trying to get in front of people, audiences, to like, you know, just trying to test the waters and try to like train myself and whatnot. But I was still trying to give off this like very much so like straight boy persona, which I mean, I think looking back on it, I was failing miserably. Like, I think people was like, yeah, this is a queen. Like, this is the gay man. Yeah, home on the storm, let me come prepared. And going to talk me to a place till that's there. Home under the storm, home free.
All of a twist. Look, opposing negativity has disappeared. The home of the storm, let me come prepared. Going to draw me to a place till that's there. Home after the storm, what was bringing up the rear. The same things, sticking lies in my air. All the past shades of all my yesteryears will never interfere. As I set the atmosphere, and up and prepared to do the utmost care. What will come to goals and the who was never theirs. Missed out, backstabbing, blue squares. Ball biting, lean cheeks, wish I would have failed. That friend I thought I failed, the kid that brought me hell, but who cares? When the house surrounded me, from hell, keep OT, no degrees, set me free. Nerve to keep channeling, all the energy and me to slay the enemy. Indefinitely they craft as in ashes, bumps left in dust. Pray for God's speed, now angels in dust. Pray for up crust, but they pay them dust. Many try to spit slick, but they lips covered dust.
I'm original, made in vagina. Pivot so pivotal, edge them out with the one-liner. Pack what they lack and I'll put my balls in their back. Saying I bust these in case you feel the contraction.
How have you found navigating the space in an industry that has a very defined idea and representation of black masculinity? How have you found navigating that space?
So for me in this stage, it's been very fun actually, because every time I get up to, like, if I'm at a showcase or at a show, people see my name on the list and they don't know that I'm a rapper. When they see me get up, they think I'm about to sing some type of gospel song or I'm about to be like some R&B crooner or something like that, until I actually open up my mouth and start rapping. They're like, whoa, that was good. I'm like, yeah, I know. So for me, it's just fun, just proving myself. That's what I always enjoy it. I always enjoy it. Just to see the look on people's faces when they begin to witness my talent.
Yeah, whoa, whoa. I got it going on, whoa, whoa. Yo, yeah, whoa, whoa. I got it going on, whoa, whoa.
If they actually know him, they're really shocked. Like, they don't believe that this is a person who they know that's rapping about this shit. Secondly, if they don't know him, they're pretty surprised when they see his pictures. So usually there's a big disconnect. Like, if they know him, then the subject matter, or if they don't know him, the subject matter, and then seeing him and like, damn, okay. Didn't expect that from a nerd, so.
Turn the lights down low.
That's cool.
Let your moon come shining into our lives. Shaking, ooh, it's been a long, long time. Just pass on. But I'm making this girl.
go on this?
Sure, I can.
Oh, okay.
Why y'all getting it together, I guess. Right. Can I get some headphones? You mind?
Yeah, you got them.
Yo. Einstein with that killer preach. My third eye got a killer wink in your far cry, sued up deep. Leggy man like I played the priest, blast throwing the gun, pop off the sweet. Click a team, I'll LeBron your heat. The Godhead, the prodigy. Strap up the on to compete with me. Cause out of bio, dreadful lockdown, the crown my year. Ain't it? Inside my view, dissect the verse, brother like Babu. Ease by you when the killer high Q, which ease by you to my Mary Love Bulls. Upper echelon, this IQ. By the time you catch me in the fire round two. So Harlem Shake with young Renaissance. Come Reveland, soon Revelands. I'm laying hands like the Reverend. Then Mickey Finn, yo, innocence. Permeate preeminence like a permanent straight killed your edge to win. Now you becomes your edge in this, but I'm heir to the crown like keratin. Okay. Horse fire, cause I line the bug, they horse fire. When I swipe that, I'm about to curse, I'm stop right now. Work the word up, merge your lips on the verge of words. When I speak in tongues, you praise and worship.
There's always some type of shock value there.
You guys play with that in his marketing, or when you guys?
Not yet. I don't think we've established ourselves in a way that we can kind of be in on the joke yet, just because we haven't established enough of an audience that we can recognize and go back and forth with to really play with yet. But I think as we build and as we continue to grow, we're gonna see him experiment with different sounds and just let the music speak for itself.
You just play from the beginning. I don't really know. Oh, okay, sorry. You following me? I want you to just read the words. See which ones I can do without. Hey yo, what up? My forecast said that your ring is up. Nickel Don game won't change your luck. And with all the dust, better hang your tuck. Muster up something more than suck. Get off the dick or I don't pump your rump. Yes, I be schooling the fish. No fucks to give. Admit a pulse play. Flame the chances when I fire the spin. Claim the vantage. My view is the win. Decadent in my ascendance. I'm king of bees, the moon, the prince, bitch. Moving that weight like Zuma fitness. I'm a shooter like Puma kicks is. Twisted a bit, the curve delicious. Indulge in the bowl, jizz and lipstick. Never amount to my account. Trying to climb up to where I about. Riding on dick to size up the crowd. But DOA, that drive I pronounce. I lay hands like Lord the Risen. Fire the fish, bring the grits in. Gully got been, I've never been drought. I got the juice too, let it out, let it out. I've always, like I said, I've always been very passionate about making sure I stay true to all the aesthetics of hip hop. And so I was always hands-on with my word choice, my flow, my delivery, my sound of voice, the type of beats I rapped on. Let it out, bring it to a bitch like nigga what? Put the pump in your gut, sit him down, then sit him up. Better read on the route, for you get fucked with the what? Put a hush in your mouth, for I let it out, let it all out, let it all out, let it all out, let it. Hit him up, sound now they know, for you get this wow. Pull up on a bitch like whoa, now you out for the count. No matter which way it go, I'ma let it out, Sit him down, then sit him up. Better read on the route, for you get fucked with the what? Put a hush in the mouth, for I let it out, let it all out, let it all out, let it all out, let it. Hit them upside, now they know, for you get this wow. Pull up on a bitch like whoa, now you out for the count. No matter which way it go, I'ma let it out, Bring it home! Keep this one. That one was good. I almost, goddamn. They need a damn towel down here. Okay, let's do it again. And I think we probably do it 2 more times maybe, and we can move on. My descendants, I came to be the moon, the prince, bitch. Moving that way like Zuma fitness. I'm a shooter like Puma kicks is. Twisted a bit, the curve delicious. Indulge in the bowls, jizz and lipstick.
Cause you went through that. That was really good.
You're like Foxy Brown aggressive.
Exactly.
You got it, China doll. Alright. We're gonna let the music do a lot of the talking and then allow for that to pull our audiences, and then from there we'll start to make little jokes and to be a part of the conversation with the supporters as they support as we go forward. So,
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. I got it going on. Whoa. Yeah.
Oliver Twist, bitches.
So you're familiar with where Edward is right now in his whole search for how does he navigate, you know, his visuals, his aesthetic, with his personality, with his identity, with his personal life, and with his, you know, what he wants as an artist. What were some of his concerns that he expressed to you?
I know a great concern to him, as well as a lot of other artists, is how does certain representation of themselves, I guess, elicit or somehow pull a certain type of attention from others. For example, he wants to be a personality, and so that's something. He's very loud, he's very flamboyant, he's very exaggerated in his speech, but a lot of times when people see that, they initially respond and want to limit him and put him in a box and think he's a certain type of way because of it. And it's not the case. He is flamboyant and his personality is a bit exaggerated, but that's not a direct relationship to him being queer.
What's my camera?
And so I know that that's a big issue for him because it's a tough space to navigate, because unfortunately the artist has to navigate it.
I was the blackest, you was the realest up in the...
And so with their judgments, they can either love it or they can just put it in a box and just write it off as something else, or other it, you know, or just not see the relevance or importance or even just the humor in it.
Oh, this is perfect.
And so that's what we face.
I went and took one of my refund checks and invested in camera equipment, editing equipment, a computer, lights, all that other stuff, and I met my best friend. I met both of my best friends in college. My roommate Terrance Daye, and then my other best friend Kyere Wright, who we still work together as of 4:40 today. Cause that bitch quit on me. And like I was like, y'all, I want to rap. Y'all creatives, y'all gonna help me do this shit. And like literally, we would sit up in rooms, and I would be drawing on walls of like what I wanted my video to look like and stuff like that. And yeah, like I just always wanted to be the best. And I honestly wasn't gonna wait on anybody to like hand it to me, because I knew nobody was gonna hand it to me. It was something I had to get it was something I had to get off my ass and go get it, because nobody was gonna give it to me. Every time you take a video of me, I put my fucking earrings in. Like, every time. Come on, bitch. Go in. I know my holes are tight, but damn. Yeah? Please rolled up on the stomach.
Where's the newspaper?
Extra.
Okay.
We doing tough first? We doing tough first?
Yeah.
All my body stuff.
Let me see some. Have your head back. I just want to see how this hair translates. Head down, chin down.
You can see it.
In this lighting, yeah.
Probably not in that one, though.
Yeah, it's not like in this lighting.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, it cut that low power mode. I'm like, it doesn't lock.
Eddie, you scaring Miss Lee.
Oh, he thinks it. Wait.
It's okay, Miss Lee.
Did she pee?
No, he
I turned him off.
Buddy, go ahead and sit down. Settle down, because Miss Lee's heart only hurts so much. She ready to go, buddy. Buddy. Me?
Right, we gotta get it off his forehead. Well, might be good on his forehead. I'm sure it's not the first time. It's okay, we've all had it on our foreheads every once in a while.
The rust places in your eye.
Tell me about it.
Bitch.
Why? Who out here treating y'all like porn stars? I get respected. Ain't nobody shooting.
I just go to sleep afterwards.
You get respected.
I just go to sleep afterwards.
If you're having sex right, it's not respectful. And that's the point we're trying to make here, Terrance. Good sex is completely disrespectful.
If it hit my eye, I'm going to sleep. That's it. No, for real, because I ain't gonna be able to see. I'm gonna be blind.
And bitch, if it hit my eye, damn sure finna hit yours back.
We both gonna be blind.
Ever he getting these suds everywhere.
Just come on so we can begin.
I'm waiting for the camera.
Because I'm the couple with never puddle, the pussy stubble, his lady is struggling. Rockin' Khyro ways, you never could face a kid. Got niggas tucked and ducked off like a Caitlyn dick. Let me stick an unfortunate bitch, I'm Trinity cricket, I float on the bitch, it's shimmy, I smoke on the bitch, I'm 2 infinity and beyond. All of you groupies, because my cocky is Gucci, I'm jet setting with Flintstones, you dabble with doobies, barely the 1-8, but only scoring the 1-0. Young buckets on Creflo, fresh lint at my logo, succulent be the skin, fresh powder and go-go, Marvin with the C-note, find a Dan, a soprano, look up, I'm trippy, yeah.
What's interesting about how we're playing the game with Eddie is just that we're not really playing. We're letting the talent and the narrative kind of speak for itself. We're letting the personality speak for itself. And so far, it's working for us. I can see where it can be problematic in the future just in terms of spectators' opinions in relation to the topics that he chooses to talk about. Because he is super sexual in lyrical content, but we're not wanting to poach or we're not wanting to bring extra attention to his personal life. It can be kind of a conflict there.
You have to be creative and know that you're coming in to I'm losing my train of thought.
A business where people are spending money to support you. You know what I mean? It's an industry that's based off of perception, and you're selling a lifestyle. You're selling an experience, and if people don't buy into that experience, and then you're creating something for yourself.
Let's go,
First, if they don't experience anything, and then buy into the experience,
exactly,
it's not gonna happen the way you want it to.
Let's get there, yeah. I'm gonna be here to everybody, break bread up for everybody. And talk about you call me up and out there with a wedding time, leave in the back. Yeah. I'm riding with the money. See, no heavyweight. What's the jump leading to a buddy 23 karat gold with the K? Call me, I play, I answer. Marketability, putting your man up. Don't call me Bob the Builder, but I'm still packing that hammer. Young man here to get it pampered by old chicks that ride slow. Black kitty with old money and pink lips like my go. Off the road with this high show, write it out like tight bow. She say to me, young daddy, please come put it down my throat. Sip, don't let it slip, just put it in, don't skeleton. Get a trick, who got a trick? Black and white, so never again. My money talk so eloquent. Represents, don't president, speak power with my currency, accruing all these presidents. Icy decadent, all my investment, ice in my metal, I'm rocking the element. Give me my pocket, I never need settlement. Who's this new skits, this new list, that new kid? Best believe I'm shooting up, cause I'm bumping in them two skins. And,
you have to be marketable to pop culture, which means accepted. They have to relate to you as an artist. that you have to be the friend next door.
I just want to tell you that. Peace. How long you been growing it?
You know, the old saying of sex, drugs, and rock and roll, the stuff that music is made basically about. You know, your fans either want to have sex with you or they want to be you.
I wanted motherfuckers to take me serious. Like, I wanted people, when they saw that Oliver Twist was about to come perform, gay, straight, black, white, Asian, Caucasian, you knew that I was coming to destroy. You knew that when I set my goddamn 11 size foot on the stage, gay, straight, Christian, Buddhist, Pakistani, ICE, cis, anybody, they were going to revel in the Oliver Twist experience.
Let's go somewhere and get it on tonight. Come on, sing if you know it. I got a girl, but she look good tonight. Come on, it's 101 tonight. Tonight, come on, you say it. Say it. Oh, y'all not loud enough. Come on. Come on, louder. Come on. If you know it's 101 tonight. And it goes like this is a noche. I must confess, you entice the flesh. Get the man from my life when you bite the neck. You're the first when you pull the sweat. The worst to a verse. Bet you never thought the place so wet. But you never text this perfect. But your own man said can't up my prep. But your test drive in this crap. Slide your clutch down, big ass press. Hustle you'll do, won't detect. There's no wild. There's sweat keys, it's switch your knees. Your urge for a piece. Urge me, she don't need go back to see. That's my knees. Who was that to my seat? What you leave? Yes, Oliver. Black cavalry, my people, the cheese. Let me for the bill, little whiskey. Yeah. You know, twist me the pipe. The cinnamon children with the licorice pipe. No, the venomous judgment to the little man type. No, I'm doing it in the sense to lick up this pipe. Hey. Let your old girl won't know. Let your old crew can't hear my bones. Right in under half that shit sees me outside. Once you turn to the screen, show them to the screen. Sing. Come on, hey. I guess I went and get it on. I can hear you. I got up, but you look good tonight. It's 101 tonight. I said, bitch, you been fan on my shit. Yo, twist, cool like this. Bitch, I been green, and you miss. Yo, twist, cool like this.
I want the consumer to walk away from Eddie's experience wanting more. I want them to hear the wordplay, experience the lyricism, but walk away with the story and walk away wanting more of the story. To truly get lost in the world. And yeah, I want for Oliver to become the escapism for everybody's day-to-day reality. Because when we do that, then we're not going anywhere. Definitely.
What do you mean we're not going anywhere?
I mean that as long as you put yourself in a position to where you're what people want to listen to escape from their day-to-day, then you've got them. And as long as you've got them, you'll have them. And as long as you'll have them, you'll make money. Point blank. As long as you have them, you'll make money. So I think that I want to, I think that's what we want people to get from the music. To get the story, to laugh a little, maybe even cry a little, but to come back because they want to experience whatever it is again and again and again and again and again.
Sigma, I get the Bravo like areola straps. Air to the crown, no alopecia caps. Want my print on her chest, Polynesian tat. Got the kitty open like Condoleezza gaps.
Y'all like that,
The little twist, get a quick fix, all up in my dungaree. Mama be quiet, cause I'ma bring the riot. Tough talk, tough walk, bet you like it. They wanna be this OT, but you can't be. That's why they mad at me.
I honestly don't know. Because I feel like if I say yes, I'm a gay artist, yes, it sounds good. That's what a lot of people are saying. But it's like, let's be very clear. There's so many straight macho men artists out there who for years people thought were straight until they came out and was like, yeah, I'm licking ball sacks and I'm sucking dick. Just look at Ricky Martin. For years, people just viewed him as this icon for women until he came out and was like, yeah, I suck dick and stuff like that. Does that make him less of an artist? When we look at people like Prince, who have for years been attacked for his sexuality, people calling him gay and stuff like that. But you and I both know Prince snatching more cootie cats than a little bit. So it's like, why do we automatically associate an art form, someone's art form, with what their personal life is? Yes, our personal lives are reflected in our music, but should we be making such drastic judgment on people? I understand why people will call me gay. I perfectly understand that. But in the same token, appreciate me for my art form, appreciate me for my talent, appreciate from what I'm presenting, appreciate me for what I'm saying, not who I'm laying next to my bed to. Because, bitch, I ain't laying next to you. Doesn't matter.
It's just decisions, and it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating that like people's arts have to be subjected to what they do in their lives.
The art that he's developing and the art and the creative outlets that we all are just pouring ourselves into right now, they're for something. And as long as he's on a journey to become closer to himself, whether it's how he chooses to articulate his art or how he chooses to present himself in certain spaces, it all has to be 100% true and authentic to who he is as a person.
I feel like even if I don't say I'm not gay, like I would have to go through those things anyways. Honestly.
You think so?
Yeah.
So then what's stopping you?
I think him going through something right now and going through other things as they come up in the future, the most important thing is to always keep the faith. That you're doing the right thing, that you're making smart decisions, that you're comfortable with the person that you're seeing in the mirror, because as long as you're doing that, everything else is going to fall and the chips are just going to happen as they're supposed to, and life is going to be everything it's supposed to be regardless. So, keep the faith.
What would you tell Oliver 4 years ago after watching this video?
I would tell him to not be so concerned about what people think. Because, like, at the end of the day, people are going to like you or they're not going to like you. You know what I mean? Like, as long as you're not saying, fuck Jesus Christ, or I eat babies for breakfast, like, people are going to like you at your worst. People are going to like you at your best. People are going to like you if you start wearing makeup. People are going to like you if you go butch. They're going to like you. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's not always about the music. It's about the person. And if the person is okay with themselves, if the person is confident in themselves, if the person is true to who they are and can go to sleep and wake up every day and is okay with that, everybody else will be. And that's something I wish I would have done. Like, I used to concern myself so much on, like, and it wasn't so much that I was concerned about people knowing that I was gay, because, I mean, I didn't care about that. It was just like I had looked at so many other gay hip-hop artists who came out, and the only thing people would talk about is their sexuality. The only thing people will talk about is, well, what do gay men do and stuff like that. Like, it's almost worse than being a female rapper, almost. It wasn't until I became comfortable with my own identity, I became comfortable with who I was and all those things, that's when the magic happened. So I would just tell that little bitch, look ho, put down the donuts, go get in the gym, and just keep grinding. No matter what, even though I was going through certain identity crisis back then, that little bitch was very confident in knowing that he was going to get it one day. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't know where it was going to come from. Sometimes I still don't know, but I just know that I'm talented and I'm dedicated and I put good energy out in this world. And I'm a living testament that with that combination, that shit comes back to you. Like, I've been blessed. Like, I'm not some big time artist, but my bills are paid because I get up and go rap. My lights stay on because I get up and go rap. I'm able to eat, sleep, breathe, wash, flush the toilet because I rap and I create stuff for myself and other people. Me years ago would never believe I am where I am right now in this much time. I'm not too far removed from that old hoe. It's amazing. Like, wow. Like, I did it. I'm doing it.
Where do you see yourself 4 years from now?
Where do I see myself 4 years from now? On top of the fucking world. Probably eating a donut. Yes. Twist. Yep, that's me, Hulk. That's me.
Look around, everybody. I'm being tired, almost drowned, had to pass out. I'm hungry, horny, I'm fried.
Here we go.
If the pussy the pal, I'm winging the well. I got the King Joe in the box, they throwing a towel. A nigga, one in a hit, throwing a fit. I got the wood, pitching the tent for picking the fence. See, I'm the pick at the lit, Nubian Prince with a hum in the beat. The honey puns, real yum, yeah, tongue in the cheek. Money talks, make a hitter wanna chuckle a key. Don't stop and get it up.